A previously unseen link is established between the groper and the victim. Charting out their relationship is akin to tracing a spider's web. But with each false thread ruled out, only the improbable truth remains. Ehara orchestrated the groping as a diversion, and by tarnishing his name, he secures both an alibi and his ultimate revenge.
Hiro Mikoshiba's murder was sparked by the bullying of Toshiro Ehara, who committed suicide 4 years ago. The graphic video that hit the net showed the world how Toshiro's father, Akihiro Ehara, had brutally avenged his son. We also know the father had accomplices. On October 7th at 6:30 a.m., they forced Mikoshiba into a vehicle, took him to an abandoned building, and gravely injured him. Then, around 7:30 a.m., the time frame when Ehara killed Mikoshiba, the other conspirators were probably nearby, even though they weren't on camera.
At the same time, 30 kilometers away at Ikebukuro Station, a man who looks like Ehara is caught on camera. We'll call that guy the stand-in. The stand-in made sure he was in front of the cameras for more than an hour before boarding the 9:06 a.m. train, the same one Yui Mamiya was on. After committing sexual battery on that train, he meets the real Ehara in the camera's blind spot, and they change places. That's how he established a false alibi for Mikoshiba's murder. And to achieve this, the victim, Yui Mamiya, had to have been in on it from the start.
Sure are a lot of people getting their hands dirty for Ehara. Mamiya, Ehara's down in some troubled cop.
Well, one person that comes to mind who might be the key to all this is Yoko Sawa. She's a teacher at Seiryo High. She was the only adult Toshiro-kun ever told about the bullying, and she supervised Mikoshiba as a teacher before he disappeared. On top of that, she's a Kurokawa Academy graduate, same as Mamiya. Those trespassers at the murder scene were also from Kurokawa. Since they're all about the same age, it's possible they were all classmates.
So you're saying these classmates are also
If we do, maybe?
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's just, I know, and so I'm going to...
All right.
What's...
Well,
Actually...
Right, that's got... It never heard that...
Not once.
Well, do you... not she's...
Isn't...
yeah.
If...
And maybe...
To prove...
That'd be helpful. It's clear they being that he was at...
Let's start...
Wait a minute. What?
Yo, you took your sweet time. But I got the gist of it. You're going to Ijincho, right? To meet with Sawa-sensei?
Kaito-san, you do realize that only I can meet her. You can't get into the school.
I know.
Don't you ever that
So happy. Well, first stop, it's gotta be Chinatown. Can't face Tsukumo on an empty stomach.
Never a dull day for you, huh, Kaito-san?
It's a selection, man. I've already worked out the math. I figure if I hit 4 or 5 places a day...
What? What's up?
Check that out. It's Akutsu.
Kamurocho thugs are looking pretty out of place here.
Yo! Akutsu! What are you fools doing in town? Hey! Don't ignore me! It's Kaito! Fancy seeing you here!
I'm kinda busy here, man. Catch you later.
What an asshole. Ijincho's a long way from home. And he's traveling with a small army.
Would he have come all this way because of us?
Nah, we just caught him totally off guard. He's not out here for us. Gotta be something else.
But something's not right if they're just cruising around. It's gotta be an RK operation. He brought too many guys for it to be something more personal.
Yeah. Kamurocho streets can be tough. Maybe they gave up. Well, whatever they came out here to do, we ought to keep our noses the hell out of their business. But you better hustle. You're gonna be late for class. I'll catch you after school.
Oh, what is it,
Sensei,
Yagami?
do you have a minute?
I saw the video of Mikoshiba-kun.
So you did. That video, right?
I thought Ehara-san was convicted, but then that video...
Most likely it is, which means this...
deception?
Are you
I don't...
13 years...
Yui said
So you...
we were... I mean...
Does this all... You're...
What are...
Is it...
What?
From where I'm sitting, Sensei, you're connected to Ehara and Yui Mamiya. I just need your help figuring out what that connection is.
Yagami-san, please. Are you implying I was some kind of liaison between them?
Well, Sensei, what was your relationship with Yui Mamiya? Were you close? Or would you say classmates covers it?
The two of us were never really that close. To be honest, I didn't really like the group of kids she hung out with. I guess you could say we didn't have the same interests.
When was the last time you saw her? Did you have a high school reunion by any chance?
They held a reunion around the time I graduated from college, but I didn't feel like going. That same class bullied a kid into jumping off the roof.
So if that's the case, you haven't seen any of your classmates since you all graduated from Kurokawa?
That's right.
Okay then. The thing is, Ehara-san and Mamiya are connected. It is kind of loose, but it's there. They have one thing in common.
What?
In both of their pasts, someone they knew was bullied to the point of attempting or committing suicide. Ehara-san lost his son, Toshiro-kun, and as for Yui Mamiya, it's her classmate, Mitsuru Kusamoto. That could be a factor, especially for Mamiya. It's possible that Ehara-san would be a sympathetic figure to her. Maybe enough to help construct an alibi for his revenge. It's possible she only played the part of a groping victim. What do you think? Does it have any merit, or is my theory full of holes?
Even if you're on the right track...
Sawa-sensei? We're just waiting on you to start the staff meeting.
Sorry, I'll be right there.
What happened 13 years ago at Kurokawa? That might be the last piece of the puzzle. What about Yui Mamiya? How'd she react when Mitsuru Kusamoto tried to kill himself by jumping off that roof?
I'm sorry, I'm already late for my meeting.
I'm trying to ask you about a murder here. To Ehara, every unanswered question is a victory for that man. He's only a step away from walking for it. And I know Mamiya had other conspirators. It took more than one person to murder Mikoshiba. They're still at large, even as we speak. I'll be honest. I came here today with the suspicion that you might be more involved in this murder than you're letting on.
A suspicion?
Nothing you've said has made me feel any better about it.
And what should I do about that, huh?
I just want you to tell me, how are Ehara-san and Mamiya connected beyond what I've already figured out? I think you have the key to that answer, even if you don't know that you're the one holding it. It's like a lock, and until I figure out how to get through it, I'm gonna keep picking at it.
I told you, I'm late for a meeting.
I'll be here when you get back. Have a good meeting.
Suit yourself.
Hey, sorry-san?
Hey, did you manage?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Let's hear it.
The bully at E-Trans was the...
Wow.
Yes, and to top it, maybe he thought he'd get...
Probably
So I just sent you...
What? This guy?
You recognize?
Not too long ago, some RK punks came asking.
But we don't know.
Okay, so the guy's definitely suspicious. What business would RK
Do you
have?
know if they ever found him?
No, like he just vanished.
He was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu. Here you have, and they
That could be for a number. Usually, but
could
okay.
be.
How was it, Sauri?
He said he recently ran into some.
Did he?
He also.
Now that you met, what if...
I'm honestly not. I'm going out for a bit.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you have to get out and.
You don't mean you're
What
going...
else would
then
I
I'm
be doing?
coming
Don't
with...
worry. It's still light
That
out.
may be...
I find
you
that.
Oh, is that Sari-chan I see? To what do I owe this pleasure?
Nice to see you too.
Oh, hi. Say, aren't you one of Talk's lawyer friends? Does that mean he's on his way too?
It's just me today.
Fine by me. That means you and I get some girl talk time.
Oh, that stings, Mari. And here I thought I had a place in your heart.
Well, no one knows a lady's heart like a bartender. I guess you can stay.
Let's see.
All these besides.
You're too So I'm actually here to ask you.
Oh, well,
True. And looking...
my apologies.
Well, of course.
And I'll second.
Anyhow, but it's
You
not
got... Oh, that's certain...
Just a bit, yeah.
So I say, why not let the boys do the chasing? Wouldn't be hard for an enchantress like you. But honey, we need to do something about your...
final.
I suppose I
Talk
would.
told me once that if you ever felt like... I've gotta admit, I'm curious.
Well, a good hawk.
You're saying I should dress like a hostess for this?
Well, I'm sure there are other ways. But if you want to...
If you want...
I get the message. And I suppose I'll take you up on that.
Okay, then leave the rest to me. Well, would you look at that? Doc was right on the money. I couldn't have imagined.
You sure about that, Mari-san? I hardly feel comfortable wearing this in front of you.
What are you saying? You're so pretty.
I wouldn't say so.
Really, though.
What's that?
Pride.
Well, I'm not sure I have that.
Then how about your pride as a lawyer?
As a lawyer?
Yes. There. Now that's the...
It's been a while since I've... You mean us,
You bet.
right?
Two nightlife girls like us alone on the street? Literally, especially along...
Are you sure?
But really... What's happening?
Excuse me, ladies. You, get lost on the way to the beauty
Already
pad?
out for a drink?
Oh, we're just too...
Oh, in that...
You wouldn't happen to know any of them, would you? You seem like you'd be
RK. Of course we know him. Why? You ladies about that thug life?
Well, I've heard RK boys know how to show things like they part.
But Saori-chan? Oh? What makes...
Wait! Don't tell me you...
Not supposed to be blurting it out, but yeah. We're RK. And pretty high up, too.
Shoot. RK wouldn't be what it is now without us. Never thought it'd get this big.
RK has Kamurocho.
Just about. All that respect and chivalry. Now the underground.
Wow.
A man.
Oh, yeah.
See? I know.
Oh,
That's so crazy, though. What happened?
Nah, way I heard it, my guess is. Anyway, they argued, and that's the last time.
Whoa. What do
I'm
you...
thinking they bumped. If he was, my guess.
You have any idea who would have done?
Don't know. Who knows, right?
But if you heard all that, there must have been witnesses, right? So you're saying someone actually saw him get...
Yep. Some chick working at his bar saw it all go down. At least that's what we heard.
Where is this bar, anyway?
You mean some random dive bar half a decade ago? Who the hell knows? 100 places of...
But then, why would anyone be looking for Shinya Kawai now? Did someone ask RK to find him? Think that's right?
Hell if I know. It's a question for the top of the food chain. But hold on a sec. Can I ask you something?
Huh?
Just a minute ago, you mentioned a Shinya Kawai. How'd you know his full name when we never told you?
Oh, shit!
You're only talking to us because you wanted dirt on...
What do you think you're doing?
Who sent you?
No one. I'm just an arcade fangirl. Don't jump to conclusions. So, would you stop?
Really? Damn, my bad. Guess you don't really look suspicious.
You fucking moron! Don't you realize he's playing you?
He's right.
I'm Saori Shirosaki, attorney at law. Unhand me this instant.
Ooh, you're gonna sue? Think I give a crap about what your job is?
I'm saying things will go very badly for you if you keep this up.
Big talk for a chick dressed to the nines to get info. Huh? Sorry-chan?
Yeah. Don't even try to fuck with us, lady!
Sorry-chan!
Huh? What the...
Beat it, punk.
Higashi-san!
Asshole!
I swear, these jerks are popping up like roaches. No thanks needed. Just be careful on your own, especially when you're beautiful.
Thank you so much, Higashi-san.
I just said you don't... Wait, how'd you know my name?
It's me, Shirosaki, from Genda Law Office. It's been a while.
Holy shit! No way!
Man, I didn't realize. Shirosaki-sensei. I didn't recognize you. You look incredible.
You're the one who is incredible. This is all my fault.
Young, strong, handsome. That's 3 out of 3 for me.
Those guys were... If you'd like, I can escort...
Oh, you don't say. Perfect.
Oh, before we...
Yagami's still a...
It is straight. I'll try again.
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawai and Mikoshiba, two known school bullies, and they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case.
Could be.
Okay, with RK.
All right.
Yagami-san.
Hamasawa. Nah. What a waste. Why is this so long? Watch this.
and stay down.
Pardon me. Did you...
Yeah.
It just...
What?
Apparently...
Broken.
She told me to...
Okay.
No. Oh! No, she's not answering.
But I guess she...
I'd say so.
It is? Sure.
Yagami-san. Yagami-san.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
ago.
Well...
Come again?
Not too long ago, she and another she's within...
I believe I should...
We're but on the...
Then...
Chairman...
Yes, but from what I've heard...
Well, so for this... And that he's got the so the... And let's say his motive...
Now wait, sad as...
Actually...
What?
But at the... From the heart... And after all that, Mikoshiba was murdered. I just want to check... And I'll... Kawana? What the hell are you doing here?
That was quick. I guess we couldn't ask for a better piece of bait. Kick us off, Akutsu.
The bullying that pushed Toshiro Ehara over the edge echoes a previous tragedy. Years before, another boy attempted suicide and remains comatose. Yagami makes his way to Sawa-sensei's apartment, hoping to get some answers that will shed some light on the incident. But, as if by coincidence, he encounters Kawana instead. What ties could an earnest schoolteacher and an underground handyman share?
Kawana? What the hell are you doing here? You forget to mention you had a connection to Sawa-sensei? Or what? Awkward. Do you or not? And don't pretend you're just here to fix a toilet.
Yo!
Now it's RK on top of you?
Yagami, we've got more incoming.
What is this?
These idiots aren't after you. It's me they really want. And I just walked into their trap.
What could they possibly want with you? To come all the way from Kamurocho? Akutsu, what is this about? Why do you want her? Looks like they don't feel like talking about it.
Get these two fuckers first. But try to leave them breathing if you can. Let's go. Let go! Bring it up! Show's just starting. Let go! Show me what you got!
Wake up, Yagami!
You stupid son of a bitch! Just stay the fuck out of our way, Yagami! I could say the same thing to you!
Sawa-sensei, you okay?
Yes, I'll call the police.
That would help.
Hey, let's go, Yagami!
You go ahead. You're the one they're after, aren't you?
I owe you one.
Take Yagami out! Just leave him to us. There's backup downstairs. We'll be right behind you.
There he goes. Now that it's just us, shall we start from the top?
Coming here was the last mistake he'll ever make, you fuck. You're fucking dead, asshole! Come on! Watch this!
Sawa-sensei.
Yes?
Don't open your door until the cops get here, okay? I'm fine. Sawa-sensei, fine.
Huh? Wait, you're Yagami! Hey! The hell you looking at?
Yeah,
Let's go.
Really, guys?
This motherfucker. Hey!
Hey.
Aren't you?
All right. Come on. Hey, it's Kuana! Don't let him get away!
Kuana!
Hey!
You a slow runner?
They got him.
That's a halfway.
Ooh.
If we make it, I wouldn't.
Stay down, would you? Not happening.
Good luck, Yagami-kun.
Show me what you got! Let go! Shoot's just starting.
Kuana? Hey, Kuana! Oh, fine. Least you could have done to say thank you.
We ain't done, Yagami!
I get you want to play tough, but do you ever quit?
It's not over till it's over, you little shit.
The hell's that?
Sawa-sensei! Stop it! Someone's here too? I wouldn't have expected you and this bitch to be connected. What the hell do you think you're doing? This has nothing to do with her. You're the detective, aren't you? You figure it out. Huh? Time's up. Huh?
Toss his phone before we go any further. This GPS will lead his friends straight to us.
Hey, Yagami. Rise and shine. There he is. I was starting to worry you might not wake up. My men are glorified amateurs at this stuff. The technique for knocking someone out takes practice to get down.
Soma?
Oh good, no brain damage. Man, I'm glad you're tough as nails. Now we can get to the fun part, huh? Yagami-san here just saved your asses. You wouldn't be standing if he didn't come around.
There's no way we could have known this asshole would show up. Not my fault everything went to shit. This was your operation anyway.
Fine, it's okay. But you need to make sure you keep your boys in check from here on.
Huh?
Did that hurt? It hurt, right? See? You all see? First comes pain, and then the fear. You have to start with pain. Fear won't work if you haven't given them a reason. Slap them around, but you do need to keep them conscious. Enough to keep the fear alive. That's how you get what you want to hear. Am I right? I can tell when someone's lying. My superiors found that useful. Probably why they kept me around. Now, no playing dumb and none of your tricks. Don't underestimate me. Yagami-san. So, what's the deal between you and that lady teacher?
We're colleagues, as of a few days ago.
The fuck are you talking about?
Stay out of this, Akutsu.
Huh?
I'm telling you to shut up and leave this to me. I'm focusing. Besides, Yagami-san here is telling us the truth. He's just being a little vague, is all. So what do you mean, Sawa-sensei is your colleague?
I was asked to look into a bullying case at Serio High. That's all I meant by it.
How about that?
What'd you do to her?
Oh, she's sound asleep now, I'm sure. Our business isn't with her, anyway.
You want Kuwana?
Right. About that. You keep calling him Kuwana. That's not who we know him as.
Huh?
Kuwana is his alias.
A fake name?
That's right. So tell me, what is he? What do you know him for?
You get 2 seconds, Dan.
What does this Kuwana guy do?
He's been taking...
A handyman. His real name's Kitakata. Ring any bells? Well, there you... So then, any idea where your Kuwana-san went? We have some business.
I would...
Of course, turns out no.
Shit. Now I got a question for you. Or is it gonna be in a box? The fear in your eyes tells me everything I need to know. And you're probably right. You aren't gonna enjoy what little time you have left. it's gonna be painful as hell. Because I'll be the one enjoying it.
What brings you to Ijincho and after a teacher? And why Koana, too? How do you even know him?
I could tell you as a little parting gift, couldn't I? Except I ain't feeling so generous. Pretty boy detectives looking rough. But you didn't think we were done yet, did you? Hey! Fire that thing up. Get him on his feet. And I don't want to see him squirming. Not every day you get a chance like this. Record this shit. Yo. How quickly can a chainsaw kill a guy should be the video title when we upload it. This kind of shit gets so many views. Am I right, Yagami? We'll go in slow and get your fingers all cut to shreds. We'll take that up to the right wrist, then we'll switch over to the left side. Right forearm, left forearm. Why don't we make this formal? Take first dibs. You show us how it's done.
You want me to do it?
Time to man up. We gotta show the world what happens when you fuck with RK. Killing shits like him is what puts hair on your chest, guys. Just try not to kill him until everyone gets a turn. Get to work!
But sir...
Figure it out. Akutsu. He won't do it himself, you know. Recording it puts the evidence of a murder out there on video. And he won't be on it. But you guys will be. Who do you think they'll come for, moron?
You still talking? Spill your intestines on the fucking floor! Yo! We've got company! Kaito? How the hell? How'd you fucking find us here?
Kaito-san. Sekiro.
Suppose I ought to thank you boys for keeping Talk nice and comfortable, Akutsu.
Yeah, but we were just getting to the grand finale. You two can have front row seats.
I'll pass. This show kinda sucks.
Block all the doors! These three are fucking dead. You hear me, boys? I don't want anyone leaving the building!
Good call. I don't want anyone leaving either. Until I'm done with you.
Don't be a tough guy, Talk. Feel free to take a breather if you need to.
I don't know about that, Kaito-san. He's got that look. That's the face he makes when he's got a score to settle and some ass to kick.
You still haven't gotten your fill of this, Yagami? I'll admit, this is kind of fun, man. Maybe killing you would be a mistake. I've got an even better idea. I'll tie you up and keep you as a pet.
You know what? I think I could punch you as many times as I want right now. And in circumstances such as they are, no one could even blame me.
Huh?
I'm saying I've earned a little payback, Akutsu.
Let's go!
What the hell does RK want with Corey? What did he do?
Tell me how Sawa-sensei and Kawana are connected.
You ask too many questions, you fucking asshole.
Tell me, why go to all the effort in Kamurocho to find Shinya Kawai? What are you trying to do? Shit. Akatsu!
Man, that guy's invincible. And he's faster than he looks.
Asshole. He knew it was a lost cause, so he took off at the first opportunity. I'm guessing that's why he was holding back.
Are you serious? He couldn't be that sharp.
Nah, he's definitely got some skills, and we better start taking him seriously.
I had no idea you went through so much.
I'm just glad you had the mind to tip off Kaito-san that I wasn't picking up your calls. That got Tsukumo to track my phone over GPS and locate me using the town security cameras. Long story short, you saved me.
I had to try something. I'm the one who dragged you into this after all. But you know?
Better thank him, too.
By the way, Kawai was a bully at Kurokawa Academy. A worker at...
Got it.
Right. I never imagined things would...
We just got back to Sawa-sensei's apartment.
Did you say...
Yeah, but he plays a wider...
And this...
Yeah?
Understood.
I'll be alright.
Yo, what's Sawa... Sure is quiet. This is where the fight went down?
Yeah. But to look at it, you wouldn't think anything had happened here. Sawa-sensei? You there? It's Yagami.
What's up?
The door. It's unlocked. Huh? Sawa-sensei?
No! Wait, talk!
No way.
Oh, God.
The schoolteacher, Yokosawa, is murdered in cold blood, and Yagami is torn with grief. Her death is merely collateral damage to Soma of RK. Soma's real prey is Kawana, who narrowly escapes his trap. It seems Kuwana had buried his true identity among a host of other secrets. And to unearth them, Yagami crawls deeper down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. That's fine. I get it. You don't want us touching anything inside the room. Is it okay to wait for you inside then? Some private investigators from Kamurocho. Yagami-san and Kaito-san. Yeah, I asked them to help us out with a case we were on a couple days ago. Yes, see you soon. They're coming. The cops are on their way.
All right. She was murdered at the hands of Soma. Bastard. He lied when he said they had no business with her. Why did it have to be her? How did she get pulled into all this?
If it's answers you want, you gotta be a detective, Talk. We can see the kind of shit that normal people miss. We'll notice what they can't. For now, can you put aside the pain and do the work you need to do?
I think he's right.
First, let's narrow our focus. It's not about who or how she was murdered. What's more important here is to figure out the answer to the why. Let's consider her connections. We know one of them was to Kuwana the handyman. Where that leads is that Soma's gang was after Kuwana, and that's why they broke in.
In that case, the clues that we're after here are her personal relationships. There's our lead. Something that shows how a teacher could be connected to a guy like Kuwana.
Yeah. Except Kuwana's a fake name, just his alias. His real name was Kitakata. Soma gave us that. Hey, suspicious. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What the? Blood. Not a lot, though.
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey. Suspicious. There's one visible, an ice pick. Hey, what the?
Yagami-san.
What do you...
If you get... There's... I'm gonna hang now or never.
You're gonna...
Of course not.
Oh shit, we're...
Good point. It's now or... Play.
Hey. Smartphone.
Probably.
Maybe some...
What do you
yeah.
want?
What the? Uh-huh. No good.
So...
Yeah. No good.
So...
Yeah, unfortunately. No good.
So...
Yeah. No good. It's got a pin. We don't have time to crack it now.
So...
Yeah, unfortunate. Suspicious. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hmm. Uh-huh. Hmm. Uh-huh. Hmm. Uh-huh. Hmm. Uh-huh. Hmm. Suspicious. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
I see. So, Hotshot, according to you, the guy who killed Sawa-sensei was...
Kazuki Soma.
Yeah?
Then what's your take on...
Tone it down, buddy. Remember who's got the badge.
There are footprints of several different men. That includes yours, by the way. We'll be in Alaska, and we'll look into Arcade too, of course.
We just saw the coroner walk in.
Yeah.
Does your ruck as 3? Nabe-san.
We're asking it.
Then assume
I
any...
get how you feel. He's lived in Ijincho forever. He and Sawa...
I'm looking for the...
So you know jack shit about anything important. Then you can go on home. And just make sure we can reach you.
Sure about this, Nabe-san?
Yeah. Assholes like him work better on a loose leash. Foul What now?
Nabe-san, aren't you gonna ask me about Ihara? You know I went to see him in prison. You saw...
Your point?
I think there may have been a link between what happened to Sawa-sensei and Mikoshiba's murder. In which case... Why aren't you...
Got ordered. Said if we want... Not exactly. Besides...
So cops get...
Everyone knows Ihara stinks to high hell. They still won't let us touch the goddamn thing. It's above our pay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Save the dirty looks for your superiors. They're the bastards so desperate to sweep this under the rug.
Hell do you?
Cool it, Sakurai.
I know this is all very sudden. We don't have many details yet. And as you've heard, the police are working to find answers as we speak. Sawa-sensei, well, she got mixed up in some sort of incident. This may attract press to the school, and some of them may even wish to speak to you, but please, do your best to ignore them. Again, we don't have all of the facts, and it's not for all of you to, well, none of you are under any obligation to speak to them, so please, don't. All that I can ask, for now, spare a prayer for Sawa-sensei, please, if you can. Please. Please.
Okay. We better get everyone back to class. Starting with the third years.
Excuse me, Yagami-san? If you don't mind, Chairman Okuda said he'd like to speak with you if you would be on campus today. It's about Sawa-sensei.
Yeah, I can do that. Will he be in his office?
Yes. Thank you for everything, sir.
Yagami-san.
Oh. Hey.
I still can't believe what happened to Sawa-sensei.
Yeah. I know.
Do you know anything about it?
I saw the scene of the crime. I was the first one to find her.
What?
The killer's still on the loose. But I know who it is.
Is there any way I can help? Maybe you could share some details about the case.
No. Not this time. This one's too dangerous. I'm not gonna get you involved.
But...
Just leave Sawa-sensei's case to me. Don't you have your own cases to solve?
Yagami-san... Okay.
Listen. You're a brilliant kid. You can't afford to let this throw you off your game, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. If I let that happen, it'll damage the MRC's credibility.
Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking, Amasawa. And please spread the word to the rest of the MRC. That'd help me out a bunch.
Yes, I can do that.
Enter. Thank you for coming.
Sure. No problem.
Have a seat, if you would. In that detective's report, Sawa-sensei was... well, it said you were the one who found her body.
That's right.
You had been concerned for Sawa-sensei's safety before the incident. You're able to see things I can't. You have something of a gift for that, Yakime-san.
I wish I could agree with that. But I'm overlooking details. I'm letting too much slip away. And quite frankly, there's still a lot that I haven't figured out yet either.
Like what? May I have an example?
There's this local handyman. Kawana is the name he goes by in the city. Right before it happened, I ran into him in front of Sawa-sensei's apartment. There's no way it was a coincidence.
So, you think he could be the culprit?
Actually, I don't think so. Not really. That said, Kawana has something to do with all this. Sawa-sensei may have gotten caught up in his mess. In fact, Kawana is just an alias he uses, and he's being hunted by these thugs from Kamurocho. They're a gang called RK, and it's weird, but they've been looking for this punk named Kawai. And Kawai's connected to it too. Sawa-sensei went to the same school as him 13 years ago.
Wow, these details are flying so far over my head. Your investigation has gone well beyond what I can comprehend, and it's left me in the dust. But I just can't do this anymore. Between my own faculty and the press, I'm being bombarded. I'm afraid it's just too much for me to bear.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But you know what? What's been the hardest part is feeling so powerless as all these young people have their lives cut short. Mikoshiba-kun being discovered dead, Ehara-san committing murder on video, and now poor Sawa-sensei's tragedy too. I can't help but feel in my heart that these incidents are related. That somewhere below the surface, all these misfortunes are connected to the same root.
I would have to agree.
Then I suppose it's only a matter of digging down deep enough, though I couldn't begin to imagine how much soil would have to be turned to uproot it. But one thing, Yakime-san, if you would, could I ask that you continue to keep digging until you get to the bottom? Can you? Sawa-sensei deserves to have her chance at justice. A wonderful teacher like her. Why? She had her whole future to look forward to, the poor woman. And now this happens. It's just not right.
As it stands, I still need to collect more evidence. So you know, I can't make any promises just yet. I could hit a dead end. But no matter what anyone does, no matter who tries to stop me, I'm gonna keep digging.
You're a saint. These past few days have felt like a never-ending nightmare. What a breath of fresh air. And I appreciate the good news.
Of course. I'm glad we could talk, Chairman.
And now, Sawa-sensei's old class is going to be my next worry. I'm sure you're well aware that that class has some students with a penchant for causing trouble. I fear that with her gone, we may need to prevent a relapse for those bullies you stopped.
Are you referring to Koda-san then? I understand. While I'm working on campus, I'll keep an eye on them.
if there...
Yagami-san, what do you want?
You know, things have been really weird around here ever since you showed up. First, they find Mikoshiba-sensei's body. Now Sawa-sensei winds up getting murdered. You the angel of death or something? Is that it?
I wouldn't blame you for thinking that.
Everyone's so damn gloomy. It sucks. Sawa-sensei was popular with all the boys. But her classes were super easy, and honestly pretty boring. You won't catch me moping around crying about it like all these... hypocrites. You assholes were practically...
Hey, we've heard enough out of you!
Yeah? Fuck off, you little twerp! What do you want, Coda?
Yagami-san, well, we're fine. There's a lot we don't understand, so we just feel a bit vulnerable right now. But, well, if you learn more about Sawa-sensei, could you please keep us in the loop too?
Oh, please, bitch! What's with this goody two-shoes bullshit?
Fucking chill, Akane. What's your problem?
Like I said before, I'm a detective, and I'm looking into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. That's why I was talking to Sawa-sensei. It's highly likely she got wrapped up in that case. So make no mistake, I'm going to find the truth about what happened to them both.
Kinda pointless. The internet's already branded Mikoshiba-sensei as the villain in all this. Everyone says he had it coming since he used to be a bully himself.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, if you're interested in hearing my report, just drop me a line. Maybe seeing my work might put things into perspective for you.
Detective my ass. Just get out of my face!
So, about Akane. They got along, she thought. Now, she's always... I'm not saying all that...
The fact...
I'm sorry, Coda. For everything we did to you.
You can't expect her to ever forgive you. If anything, expect that she never will.
I know.
That said, good job apologizing.
Thanks.
Hey, welcome back, Tak.
Good to see you, Yagamishi. How'd things go at school?
The chairman told the entire student body about Sawa-sensei at an assembly. Everyone's pretty shaken up.
Yeah. I can't even imagine.
We've been waiting for you. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
While in a meeting yesterday, Sawa-sensei received a call that her apartment was broken into, prompting her to go home. Judging from the events that followed, RK must have called her using the apartment manager's name. And that's how they got to Sawa-sensei.
But RK wasn't after Sawa-sensei. They were actually after Kuwana, weren't they?
Yeah, Akutsu and Soma both said so. I think Sawa-sensei was used to lure Kuwana out.
Why would Sawa-sensei be bait to draw out Kuwana? How the hell are those two connected?
That too, but why is RK even after Kuwana-san? Thugs from Kamurocho want a handyman in Ijincho?
Right. There's still a lot we don't know. We need to find Kuwana before RK does and get some answers out of him. Kuwana isn't even his real name. Apparently it's Kitakata. RK didn't seem to be familiar with the name Kuwana. Truth is, we don't know anything about Kuwana. All we know is that he's a handyman in Ijincho.
I haven't been able to contact Kuwana-san since yesterday.
Where's the office for his handyman business?
He ran his whole operation from a cell phone. Not even his business card lists an address. Oh yeah, Kaito-san. Didn't you call up all the places we went drinking? Did you find out where he lives?
Yep, just found out. Looks like Kuwana lives in some kind of prefab shit. Sounds like pretty shitty
Well...
I was hoping you'd say that.
Tsukumo, we'll talk...
You never slow down, Yagamishi.
What is it? Me?
Is this Kuwana's place?
Yeah, I think so.
Guess it's kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman.
What is it?
The door's been forced open.
If anyone was in here aside from...
That means they're already a few steps ahead of us.
Okay.
I don't think... You probably...
Then what do...
That'll make
so
his... An ashtray.
What?
With all the
things.
Suspicious.
I mean, okay.
Maybe. What the? Is this a computer?
There was this. Come on.
Suspicious. Cigarettes. Oh, that's right. An ashtray that's hardly been used.
Well, plenty of
True. Uh-huh. Suspicious. Suspicious. An unfinished.
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
What the? Hey. Leftover. I'm stuck. What the? Suspicious. What the? Suspicious. Suspicious. Hey.
Looks like...
Yep, nothing more. Uh-huh. What the? Uh-huh. Cigarette. Oh, an ashtray that's hardly been used. Regular...
Plenty of folks.
True. Suspicious. Hey. Suspicious. Hey.
What now?
The USB memory.
Damn, that hat.
What mattered?
And why don't... Oh, it got dark. Huh?
Looks like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah? Think they're RK?
Well, they're the only one.
Don't see Soma or Akutsu, though. Sure, they sent the fucking B team.
Probably for the best. If Soma was here, I don't think I could stay cool.
Yeah, me neither.
Which one of you is gonna talk? Where are Soma and Akutsu?
There's no...
Uh-huh. Where are Soma and Akut?
We can't. They're the ones who contact.
Yeah, Thug, definitely. I don't know. Catch Kuwana. Yeah. If we keep looking for Kuwana, we'll run into the one behind us all eventually.
And
those guys.
Excuse me.
I haven't heard.
Where can we find Kuwana?
The owner is.
Thanks for everything.
Let's roll, Talk. Let's hit it. I need to pull her. Would you?
And stay down.
Let's roll, Talk.
Siren.
Hello?
This place empty too?
It's definitely messy in here.
Yeah.
Did the owner already make a break?
Be smart.
Let's hit it.
Hey, The name of this place was Siren, wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
Hi. You've reached Siren? Soma.
That was well played. How silly of me. This pretty little thing is for women.
Kaito-san!
Have I told you what RK stands for yet?
Kaito-san!
It's Red Knife.
Son of a... Soma!
The owner must have smelled trouble coming. He took off before I could find him.
Tell me, why did you kill Sawa-sensei?
I'm afraid she knew too much. And that's all.
And that's all?
You're in the same boat. We can't afford to ignore you anymore.
And you already made a mistake. You didn't kill me when you could have.
I'll own up to that. Akutsu wasn't equipped to handle the task.
Well then, now you'll pay the price for it.
Will I? Kaito's down and you're by yourself. Should be easy.
Anything else up your sleeve?
I'm right here!
Well, you're scrappy, aren't you? Impressive. Maybe I should have prioritized stabbing you over Kaito. Fuck. You're kind of struggling to stand, aren't you? Give it a second. That kick went to your temple. I'm sure your head is spinning. Trying to rush it will only make it worse. Incidentally, Sawa-sensei didn't suffer long like you will.
What the hell?
Whoever that is has terrible timing.
What the hell are you doing in my bar?
Hello? Is this the owner?
Yes. Kuwana-kun warned me you'd show up. I decided I'd get out of there before you did. Don't expect that I'll ever come back either.
All I wanted with Kuwana-san was to have a little chat. No need to go running for your lives now.
Spare me the lies. I already know you broke into a young woman's home and killed her. Come on. You wouldn't even hesitate on an old man in his 70s. Pass the phone to Yagami-san, please. Otherwise, I'm calling the cops over there.
What could you possibly want with him?
Quit stalling and give him the phone. Unless you'd rather I push a button and call the cops. I'm done talking to you.
The owner of the bar would like a word with you.
Sorry, but this'll have to wait. Can you get an ambulance over to your bar right away? My partner took a knife to his abdomen.
What?
Please, you have to hurry.
Hello?
Your partner is in good hands now. And watch. Oh, you'll find
I only
it if you...
That's one way to motivate. So,
Correct.
Apology.
Kuwana is pursued by RK, the crime ring running Kamurocho. Determined to prevent any more deaths, Yagami searches high and low for the handyman, but the search leads to a maze of dead ends. As the situation becomes dire, a lifeline appears at the other end of a phone. The caller offers a lead, one that expires too quick for comfort.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kawana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out, if you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
Yagami-san, glad you could make it.
You the owner of Siren?
Yeah. Let's take this to the bar. Follow me. So, I hear you're a Kamurocho detective.
Yeah, and you're a distant relative of Kawana's. Can I ask your name?
No need. This'll be the only time we meet. But to Kawana-kun, I guess you'd call me his uncle-in-law. Everyone's got a dumbass uncle in the family. And that's me. After all, I'm ex-Yakuza.
Based in Yokohama?
Yeah, the Seiryu clan. After I got out, I looked after the shop for 20 years. Till today.
You mean Siren, right? What'll happen to it once you've skipped town?
None of your concern.
Fair enough.
Guess you detective types can't help but ask questions.
So you two are related. I noticed you didn't mention Kawana being an alias.
Oh. Done your homework, I see.
What was he like when he was young?
He was just your average kid. Not like I saw him often. We never really paid attention to each other back then. But come on. A childhood memory's really gonna help you?
Well, I figured I'd start with some softballs and build from there.
I mean, it's fine conversation, but I don't have all day.
Yeah, okay. Point taken. His real name's Kitakata. At least that's what the Kamurocho thugs called him.
You're trying to see if I'll give up his name. That's not why I'm here.
Okay. Why did you call me exactly?
Well, you see, Kuwana-kun wanted me to stop by his office and grab something for him.
Such as?
A pack of cigarettes with a lighter inside. Thing is, it was gone by the time I got there.
Don't you mean a USB stick made to look like a lighter? Let's not beat around the bush here.
See, I figured you'd grabbed it.
So of all things, Kawana wanted you to pick this up?
Yes. And he prefers to keep that content private. So, if you could just hand that over.
Now I'm curious. Care to tell me what's on here?
Would you hand it over if I did?
No. I'd still need to confirm you told the truth.
Can't you tell Kuwana-kun's backed into a corner here? Asking an old man to help was his only choice. Let's be honest. I couldn't take that thing from you if I wanted to. All I can do is appeal to your sense of decency.
Well, I've got to say, that's more persuasive than threats ever would be. But if you really want me to give this up, at least let me see Kawana.
I'd consider that, but he's already long gone. He was ready to cut out at the drop of a hat.
If that's the case, a high school... Her name was Yoko Sawa, a young woman dedicated to her career. I'd met her while investigating the murder of a student teacher. But while trying to get her side of the story, I ended up running into Kawana outside her apartment. Do you know...
I don't.
You're really drawn... Do you at least...
Again.
In this... If it's so... Are you saying Kawana's ex-Yakuza too?
Nah. He was just your average civvy before all this. But, circumstances as they were, he had no choice but to go underground. That's when he came to Ijincho, and I took him under my wing. I'm not...
Good
That takes care of everything I have to say.
Not sure it's such a good idea.
Thank you.
That's why this is the safest place in Ijincho, huh?
Yep. And I'm glad your face is the last one I'll see in this city.
Yagami.
Oh, great. It's Claw Guy. You were with the Yuma, right?
They say you brought your little posse from Tokyo. You I couldn't trust an outsider.
Posse? Wait, don't tell me you think I'm RK. They're not even close to me. Hey, Tesso, you got this all wrong.
these. Then I hear some teacher chick gets fuckers. Figured I could hit. What I don't appreciate.
I'd like to find that. I was first.
Shit. And why's the rest of his crew?
They're out.
Yeah.
Look, so the more you understand.
How's about
real?
Sure.
You really?
What you're missing here. So same. With me on that, brother?
Oh, this is gonna take some getting.
Besides, making you a brother is the only way we save face for getting our asses handed to us, you know?
Now the truth comes out.
Anyway, let me know if you get any intel on RK. Especially where that chicken shit Soma might be. Just shoot me a location and it's done. We'll give that teacher her peace. By torturing him to death.
I heard Kaito-san
Is that? Look, we have to know.
So...
Yeah. Almost got me too,
You're saying...
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kawana's purported relative, who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently...
When I open
what?
it... Damn. Let's make it full screen.
Dude, totally ate shit! Dumbass, so did I. Come on, Mitsuru. Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face. Alright, let's do it over again, okay? Suzuki, make sure you're getting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna really fucking nail him this time.
Smile. Ready when you are.
Hey, get your ass back! Mitsuru! What did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya. Punishment! Punishment! Let's hear the punishment song, everybody! Punishment! Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Mitsuru-kun's strip show! Stop! You little shit, did you just kick me? Huh? Too late to get tough now, Mitsuru. Come here. Show us what you got.
Don't struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera. Aw, isn't this just the most pathetic sight?
Oh shit, he's pissing himself!
Ew, that's so nasty.
Disgusting! Oh, look at this shit! Get out of here.
These little shits are the worst.
One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto stripping?
Yeah, he was Sawa-sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurokawa Academy.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still in a coma. It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto being bullied.
And it was on Kawana-san's secret flash drive? Why would he have this?
I don't know. But his uncle said it's our lead to Kawana's real identity and motivation.
Just a moment. This frame gives us a good look at the key players' faces. Why don't we try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Let's dig in. Uh-huh. What the?
I feel bad.
13. She seems to.
Hey, and maybe
no. Hey, suspicious. This girl recording the bullying on
Someone said her name.
Right. Yoko-sawa.
Over the course of our... So, if, however...
Yui Sawa.
Yep, Mommy. After what? There were really...
Yeah, they're living... If word... What the? This guy's face is familiar.
Oh, I don't know. Who is he?
I think I saw him at the crime scene where Mikoshiba's body was. He was with more Kurokawa grads. He showed his ID to...
That gives us an interesting perspective, doesn't it? All the people in this...
Uh-huh.
If I'm not mistaken...
I have no doubt the guy in the... Once Art came here to eat... Hey, what the...
September 17th.
Got something?
I just cross-referenced the date
shit.
That can only mean that... The video, the link...
Right. Or is it...
Kuwana's... Well, as...
It's pop because of
okay.
what... He said...
Yeah.
What?
In that... what?
The way you're...
We... This...
So the whole...
it's not... We...
Mitsuru Kusama.
Correct.
Sawa... Huh. She did...
No surprise.
This is...
Seems like
yeah.
a...
If I'm... At least, no real evidence.
But the truth... Suspicious.
Where's it all he's been after?
Hold on.
You figure something out?
The homeroom teacher...
Yeah.
If that's the case...
There's a chance...
What the...
Yagamishi, you were right.
His real... That's Kawana's real name. Soma said it to me once.
So...
I just found a picture. This is Kitaka...
It's Kawana.
That's him, all right.
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa said this is the link we...
Everything is...
So, that's what made him turn to his uncle at Siren for help. He told me...
For living...
To be the... I picked up...
Would it...
Right.
Yes.
To be a... He said...
Would
well, to get... Maybe that...
Possible.
I wouldn't... Maybe they can't...
Yes.
You... Check this out. The people in this... We already know them. Individual... Well, to end if it did,
Yeah.
which means...
Okay.
Yeah.
Who'd...
If she...
So if we can get you, perhaps even including Kawan...
Yeah.
Man.
Meek will get...
And I guess...
You should... With your...
Thanks.
You know how they say your life flashes before your eyes when you're dying? That shit's real talk.
You saw it all, huh?
Yeah. There I am, bleeding out. And suddenly I'm getting the 3rd degree from Matsugane-san. Back when I was still just a rookie. Captain Hamura stares me down like, time to lose that pinky. And then, Higashi starts crying for me. Oh, if I'm gonna go, I ought to get a better final scene than...
I'm sure it'll be rosier when the time comes for real.
That bastard Soma, though. Next time, he's fucked. We could have avenged Sawa-sensei if it weren't for that stupid ambush.
Well, you didn't tell the cops about him, did you?
Had to give the cops a statement, so I did. With a generous side of...
That'll get you busted, you know.
I'm joking. All I said was the truth. That I got knifed by the same twisted fuck who got Sawa-sensei.
In that case, it's only a matter of time until Soma's arrested. So for now, we'll go after Kuwana, the piece that ties it all together. We just have to find him before RK does.
Kuwana, huh? He's on my shit list too, just so you know.
Huh?
Kuwana must have had some sort of agenda back when he first met us. In fact, it's probably because you were looking... He palled around.
I wouldn't say that.
Still. The moment an ass for me to kick turns up, this is the shape I'm in.
Just focus on getting better. Tsukuma will stop by later, too.
What? Sugiura gonna give me the cold shoulder?
He and I are off to question Mamiya. He said he'd drive us from Ijincho and everything.
So, we off to see Mamiya?
Yep, let's go.
Alright. If your theory, and even if that's...
Yes?
Hi, it's Yagami. I dropped by with Genda Law the other day.
Not again.
I have just a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
You told Sirius, please.
I suppose I should.
What?
And my partner here
Never.
is the murder. You and after.
What is it? No.
Maybe you'll. He was just like.
So why am I being singled
Believe
out?
me, it's a long list. But right now, we're here to find out how Sawa-san got mixed up in all this. You two weren't necessarily on bad terms, were you?
If I...
How can...
My husband...
I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly.
Hold on just a moment.
Huh. Wonder what's going on. You don't think she bolted, do you?
Wouldn't count on it.
Should we ring again?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I just wanted to clean up a little.
Is your son home today?
He's at English school right now. I have to pick him up soon.
Doesn't your husband help with any of that? You said he'd be home soon, right?
Excuse me, but you are in no place to make those kinds of comments.
Sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
Well, what is it you want to ask?
Do you remember Mitsuru Kusamoto?
Yes, we were classmates in high school.
He jumped off the school's roof after his classmate Shinya Kawai bullied him. I hear he's still in a coma, 13 years later.
Weren't you going to ask me about Yoko-chan?
I was, but there seemed to be an awful lot of Kurokawa graduates surrounding this case. And strangely enough, they were all in your class. Kitakata-sensei being the prime example, as well as a guy named Akaike-san. Remember him?
Well, you're right. We were in the same class.
And would you say you're all familiar with Mitsuru Kusamoto's situation?
Yes, but...
I understand. I'm sure it's not. The groping was orchestrated, right?
Excuse you?
When Akihiro Ihara grabbed you on the train, you were in on that, weren't you? The whole thing was a conspiracy, staged to play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now.
Dude, what gives?
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could be accomplices. It's unheard of. But if it was to establish a murder alibi, that's another story, considering how much lighter the sentence is. That way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a fraction of the price. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get up this second, I am calling the police. I mean it!
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected. But once I learned Yokosawa attended Kurokawa, it all started falling into place. She was in your homeroom class. She looked after Toshiro Ihara. She was the link to everyone. But just before I could ask her about any of this, she was murdered by the Kamurocho gang. That same gang has been hunting your old team.
What is it you want from me?
Mamiya-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata-sensei could be? He may be Kawana the handyman, but he hasn't answered his work line since Sawa-san's...
I don't know!
Well, I'm willing to wager Kitakata-sensei still...
Oh, God.
See for yourself.
No.
This was recorded at Kurakawa Academy 13 years ago. It was well hidden. Your Kitakata-sensei had it on a USB drive. He really didn't want this thing being seen. The most interesting part is the date. It's the very same day Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped off the school roof. And hanging out in the back, we see you, laughing and cheering right along with the other bullies.
Guess it's safe to say it's a good thing your family wasn't home. Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
Has this video come up? Has Kitakata-sensei ever mentioned to you that he had it?
Please. Please delete it.
Considering the angle, I get the feeling that this was recorded in secret. And based on your reaction, did you even know it existed?
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sorta, being that he got fired, Kitakata-sensei took heat too. Still, you all just moved right along with your lives. You've even got happy little families. What? Are you expecting someone?
Amiya-san?
Well, I knew it would happen someday.
What do you mean?
Looks like she wanted some company over. So, what should we break every... I have an old...
Huh?
Let's not cause us...
Hey, you think this is your
Well, it's the safest spot we know.
Yeah.
Be cool.
What's your... Oh,
what?
You'll know. She called up her...
Yeah. And I'd do it again.
I don't give a Fuck those RK assholes. And how could Aniki have let him get to him like that?
Now that Higashi-san's up to speed, should we get to it? I imagine Mamiya-san doesn't want to drag this out.
What do you intend to do with me?
First, you'll tell us everything you know. We'll decide how to deal with you afterward.
Then let's get this over.
Let's start with the video. Any thoughts you'd care to share? I found it on a flash drive in Kitakata-sensei's room. Or should I say, Kawana's. I take it that means he's the one who recorded it.
Yes.
That means Kawana already knew back then the rest of you were bullies too?
Yes.
If that's the case, then why was Shinya Kawai the only student thrown under the bus for it? Kawana-san didn't show that tape to anyone else?
We had no idea we were even being taped. We didn't find out about the video, or the reason he sat on it so long until way after graduating.
Why exactly did he sit on it for so long?
Kitakata-sensei said he kept it so he could teach us for the rest of our lives.
What?
If that video came out at the time of the incident, I'm sure life would have been hard for us then. After all, Kawai was exposed online, and that would mean millions of yen in compensation for damages.
Yeah, but you guys could have wound up in the same boat.
No. At most we would have come across as dumb kids he roped into helping him. We might have caught some flack, but people would chalk it up to kids and their cliques and move on. But that's only how I would have gone if it had come out while we were still teenagers.
You're saying circumstances are different now?
I have a child now. A husband, an upscale apartment. If the world sees that tape now, I'll lose it all. And what do you think would happen to my son? The son of a woman who drove a kid to attempt suicide. His life would be ruined. That recording is more than kids, Mitsuru.
I get it. You have that much more to lose now than when you were a kid.
Same for all postgraduate. One started his own company. Others have families.
And they're all in your position too, huh?
Exactly.
When was the
5 year then without? He's a psychopath.
Well, all you kids tormenting Mitsuru looked pretty
I never lashed out at someone weaker than we were just. Why did this?
I'd say you'll slip.
You said it reminds me of. There was this guy. I think.
Then it wasn't. Did Kawai?
And if so, we consider
doing nothing.
Yeah. So
we were after that.
So you left him.
We had to.
What? It's
nothing. There was only a video. It was of all of us pushing Kawai into the van. Turns out he recorded what we did in the city. You can see all our faces so clearly. How we covered Kawai's mouth as he screamed for help. Even if you know all the backstory, the video is a clear-cut abduction. As I was watching it the first time, another message came in. This time, a picture. When I saw it, I just went cold. That's when I knew I would never be able to escape him. It was a picture of Kawai. Dead. Anyone who saw those messages would think we killed him after shoving him into the van.
And that's how he got his real leverage on his former students.
Since then, we've been at his beck and call. No matter what he tells us to do, we wouldn't dare refuse him.
He's giving you orders?
That man! He forces us to help him. He makes us accomplices to murder.
Murder?
What the hell?
Any bully. He doesn't even give a student. As far as I think,
so
he's anyone until.
So was that we know that has to be what and how you felt.
Not just me. Grabbing Mikoshiba required a good number of people. All the people who pinned Ehara down. And even the ones who filmed it, they were working for some.
So that's.
We had an unspoken agreement that we wouldn't directly take part in any killing. He just makes us his accomplices somehow. Like luring a target or digging a hole for a body. But the one thing we can't ever do is turn him down. If we do, he'll send his video of us abducting Kawai to the police. And then Kawai's body will turn up with our fingerprints all over his corpse. And we know that because he's hidden Kawai's corpse in a freezer somewhere.
He's preserving one of his murder victims?
So as long as he has that, you're wrapped around his finger.
Sounds to me like Kiwanis had one thing on his mind for 13 years. Sitting on that video and becoming an Ijincho handyman was all in service of his real motive, killing off bullies. He's dragged all his former students into this hell, until the day it destroys every single one of you.
Is today that day?
We'll see. I'm still curious about a few things, though, if you don't mind.
What?
There are these scumbags chasing down Kawana called RK. What part do they play? Strange that so...
That he was asked...
The suicide at Seiryo High.
The loss by Yok...
How do you...
From Yok... I think that's after learning...
So, and none of this would be happening in Ijincho?
Possibly.
No, this isn't right. Sawa-sensei didn't know Kawana's identity or his objectives. She thought she was just talking through her problems with a sympathy. At the very least, she sure as hell didn't deserve to die for that.
It's not...
Who is it?
Block number. Hello?
Yo, know who this is, Yagami?
Kawana?
Yeah. I heard you're looking for me.
Where are you?
I'm willing...
What?
Alright. She's free as soon as I see you.
Works for me.
What? Pretty sure...
Listen, and don't...
He told me to meet... Well, he already... And I can't afford... No.
Hope you don't mind I let myself in. Now, are you gonna hold up your end and release Yui Mamiya? Come on. You and I can either try to make this work, or neither of us is gonna get what we want. So, you gonna make the call or what?
Hello? Yagami-san?
I'm with Kawana. You can let Mamiya-san go.
Got it. Will do.
Sorry about all this, Yagami. Why don't you sit down? Maybe it's time you and I had a heart-to-heart. How's Kaito holding up?
Kaito-san's recovering in the hospital. For now. Sawa-sensei is another story, though.
I can hardly believe it. She was the last person I wanted to get mixed up in all this shit.
If that's the case, why were you already waiting in her apartment? RK's top men were lying in wait over there to get their hands on you. So why was she the one lying on the ground? Answer me, Kawana. Was it because of you?
Would you feel better if it was?
How dare you?
You're thinking that if you hadn't stuck your nose in her affairs, she might be at home grading her papers right now. You tell me. Is that what's eating away at you right now? Because if it is, you're mistaken. That guilt is mine alone to bear. It's my burden to carry. When I saw on the news that she had been murdered in cold blood, it felt like the whole world had stopped spinning to me. I would take it all back right now if I could. But unfortunately, to fix this, I'd need to turn the clock back further than you'd think.
You mean back to when you were a school teacher?
Yeah, basically. Back to when I still had a little faith in humanity. Seeing someone's life get cut short, you never really bounce back from it, do you? But I don't have to tell you that. I did my homework on you, Yagami. It seems you were a fairly accomplished lawyer. You even scored a murder acquittal. But we both know how that ended. The death of an innocent young woman. You and I are the same. We both have scars. And they're the type of scars that never fully heal.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
But for Sawa-kun, it was 13 years ago. The very day before Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped, she stopped me in the hall so she could tell me about how serious the bullying really was. Up until that day, I'd just assumed it was boys being boys, teasing. I figured it was harmless, that they'd get bored with it, and then they'd move on. I mean, come on. Kawai had to have been twice the size of Mitsuru. It's not like I'd seen any fighting. So I warned him not to overdo it. And eventually he would take the hint.
Well, according to what I was told, you smirked, actually.
Yeah. I guess that's what I did. I was too late. Sawa-kun had to point it out. Sensei, how could you be so blind? She asked. Her eyes were this piercing mix of pity and scorn. According to what she told me, nearly half the class was bullying Mitsuru. She said she'd seen him at the station. She made it sound like he had half a mind to jump onto the tracks right then and there. I'm not so presumptuous anymore. But back then, I used to think my students were my biggest fans. I thought I'd won their hearts and minds. But the look on Sawa-kun's face that day made me see the truth. I couldn't just go on smiling like nothing happened. So I decided to do my homework. The next...
So you admit that...
You saw it, right? Talk about the ugly side of kids. Unfortunate. I missed him. What happened in that later on? To anyone to the work. That.
So you
That's her.
I don't.
I would, but boy, you know this, right?
Yeah.
When soon, of course. When
What did
she called me,
and
I'd that
huh?
she did. The police are a pain in the ass, but when an out-of-town detective comes sniffing around, that's bad. I knew I had to act fast to get you off the trail. Although, Sawa-kun was a problem too. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone.
And then what?
First, I found out where the two of you would be meeting up, at that little cafe. Then, I hired the Liumang to step in. But you put up one hell of a fight. They had strength in numbers, but you would have taken out the whole group if I hadn't stepped in. Nonetheless, my other message went through. At the same time, Sawa-kun was handed a photo of Mikoshiba's final moments. I left that task to someone you know. Yue Mamiya. They hadn't seen each other in 13 years. Sawa-kun had no idea.
The lady in the sunglasses. Yue Mamiya was involved in that too?
Everything I did that night was intended as a warning to Sawa-kun. Although, I guess I didn't have to be so extreme about it.
Yeah. Sawa-sensei was too smart. She must have started suspecting that you'd had something to do with Mikoshiba's murder. After all, who else could have known we'd be meeting at that cafe? She'd have traced it right back to you.
Even if Sawa-kun had started to suspect me, I knew she wouldn't sell me out to the cops. We're too alike. The both of us lost students to suicide on our watch. That said, I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her down into the mess I started, so I scared her off, and I thought she would stay away. The day she was killed, she called to ask if we could speak in person. I could tell something was wrong. She was on the verge of tears the whole call. Then she broke down. I asked her why, of course, but she wouldn't give me a straight answer no matter how I tried to phrase the question.
So then what? Did you just waltz on over there? It doesn't seem like you.
Watch it. You don't know me well enough to say that.
Maybe. But I assume you had some sort of plan going in. Were you gonna confess to her?
Here's the thing. If she'd figured out that I was behind Mikoshiba, and it didn't sit well with her, I would have told her every last detail. Sawakun knew. I think she would have understood me. Or at least that's what I had believed. In hindsight, I think she was forced to make that call. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure she'd have rather washed her hands of me. Hard as it is to hear, I think she called me under duress. RK probably had her hostage. That would explain the vague responses. That's probably why her voice was trembling. It's tragic.
You mean it was RK? Why do they want you so badly anyway?
I don't know.
What?
If I knew their angle, I'd be doing more than just scurrying around.
You serious?
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it. Honest. I'm not thrilled that a small army wants my head on a platter. Have you noticed how RK seems to show up at the worst possible times? Someone must be pulling their strings.
Then we're on the same page. At least we agree on something.
Just a sec. Yeah. I'm still over here with Yagami-san. You're not being tailed by any of his guys, are you? Okay. Then I'll meet you right now. That was Mamiya-kun. She said she's free. You guys have been true to your word. Tell Sugiura-kun that I said thank you.
Now you want to go? We still have some business to settle here.
Now remember, I'm the handyman here. Let me do the dirty work. I don't know what else to tell you. But you need to get out while you still can.
If you disappear into the night, I don't want to go busting my ass just to find you again. Before you leave, I'll need some contact info. A phone number would be nice.
Oh, no need for that. As far as I'm concerned, this is goodbye.
I wouldn't count on that.
Hold up! You don't give up, huh? Leave
Catch you later!
Oh, damn it! Get back here!
What the... Where'd he go?
Kawana!
You guys again. You really need the masks? Come on, Kurakawa kids.
You heard that, right? The detective here...
Kawana!
What are you going to do now? What do you think happens when he sounds like your lives are...
But Sensei, you'll finish the job for us, right?
Huh? Is that you, Akaike?
Oh, he's even got a name to your voice. I know.
Okay then. Come on. What kind of lesson is this? Kawana? Oh no, Kawana! Really? So nice of you to stick around. Mamiya-san. Well, since Kawana couldn't stay, sounds like you're not out of the woods just yet, huh?